So,
I think we're live now.
Are you live?
I think so. Hi, everyone. I'm going to wait just a few minutes and let everybody pop on. Let me know when you're on and you can see me. I'm always late. If you followed me for a while, always know I'm a few minutes late. I had Zaylee wrapped around my leg, literally.
Yeah.
She, hi. Oh, look, there's Sarah. Hi, Hannah. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, how's everyone doing? Oh, okay, there's the comments. It always takes a few minutes. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm waiting, letting everybody hop on here.
Sorry, we ran a few minutes behind tonight.
Yeah, I'm always late. Never fails. Thank all of you so much for being here on Sunday. I've had a lot of people ask, like, if I could move it to Saturday due to church and stuff like that, and I don't want no one missing church or anything. So I may start moving them back to Saturdays, maybe. I know I had a lot of requests for Sunday, so y'all let me know what would be better for y'all. Do y'all like the lives on Saturdays, or do you like them on Sundays? Hi, Athena. I think I just seen Athena. I think it was Athena. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I had went and supported some friends that was they're in a rock band. It was really cool. It was a cool experience. And I got to go and like meet a lot of people, and we were all there, and I did not know her. I was in there trying to fix my hair in the bathroom, and this beautiful girl come by me, and I could see this cat on her, I think it was like on her shoulder or something. And I was like, oh my God, what do I say? And I kept seeing a female with her, and I didn't say anything.
Was on her shoulder.
Yeah, it was a cat. And I wanted so bad to say something to her. And I think I said her name or something. I don't remember. Hold on. I need something to drink. Talk to them for just a second. Let me go get some Gatorade.
Talk to them for okay.
Yeah. Let me go grab my drink, y'all. This coffee's not working. Hold on.
I do have some information to give you.
Yeah, be doing that. Let me go get my drink.
Don't leave me like this. Okay, well, that was awkward. Okay, so we do have some available dates for sessions. April, not October. April 13th, 17th, and 20th, we have some available appointments if you'd like to book a private one-on-one with Angel Leigh. And today is the last day. The tickets will be available on sale for the Find Healing and Hope event on March 26th. That's Saturday, March 26th at 6 p.m. We hope you get to make it. That's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be some giveaways. That was fast.
Y'all, I'm telling you.
Welcome back.
Yeah, it's been a crazy day today. Sorry about that.
Yes. Yeah. And also, I wanted to remind everyone, don't click any link. Don't engage, respond. Don't respond to, click any link placed in the comments. The only valid links that are in the comments are going to be in the pinned comment. And there's one pinned comment. I'm going to pin it once we get started. Yeah. And that's where all the links are. Don't click anything else, because anything else is just assume it's a scam. Yeah. It's easy. Don't click it. If it's in the comments, don't click it unless it's pinned. And also wanted to let everyone know if Angel feels anything for you and she calls your name, I want you to email angelleassistant@gmail.com, and I'm going to give you the link for the StreamYard to join her on video. So that's it. That's all the announcements I have. Yeah. Remember, tonight is the last night to get tickets for the Find Healing and Hope event.
Yeah, we're going to cut it off. I don't want too many in there.
And I'm going to let you get started.
Okay. Yeah. I was just saying and I got choked. Sorry about that. I seen a cat on her shoulder. And I think I got like her initial or something. So I had to say that to her. And I think it might have freaked her out. I don't know. But then we ended up like connecting or something through here. And it was really cool. And she validated the cat. I think she validated it on here. So she said it was like a family cat or something. So it was crazy. So thank you for joining. Thank y'all so much. I'm sorry I got choked. It has just been one of those days. So if you can tell, my eyes are all swollen. I'm sorry I look horrible. Today, I'm just going to be blunt with y'all. I'm an open book when it comes to y'all. And y'all are kind of like my journal. I know that sounds bad, but today has just been not a good day for me. I'm not going to lie. And I'm going to try to be strong through this. I probably won't be on here as long as I usually am. But today's just not been a good day for me. It hits me, and I know that y'all are, I know that what y'all are going through, I can't even imagine. But, as most of you know, my dad is on hospice, and we're remodeling this house, and he come over yesterday and was like, he showed up with tools and everything. And I'm like, Dad, what are you doing? And he come over and he was like helping the boys like put in doors and stuff. And so it was, I guess, just have good days and bad days. I'm sure you understand that. And today's just not been a really good day for me. It's just, my emotions are really high. I'm already breaking out. And so I know that there's readings coming. If this is your first time, if you followed me or starting to follow me, I always start breaking out in hives. So thank all of you so much for joining tonight. So I'm Angel Leigh, if you're new here, and I connect to past loved ones through vision form. So when they come to me, it's like I'm sitting back watching a movie being played in my mind, and I relay to you everything that they show. And I repeat myself, I'm sorry, but it's just who I am. This is how I work. So really pay attention. If, let's say, I'm connecting for you, pay attention to the details. I cannot repeat that enough. Really pay attention to what they show, who's around them, what are they doing. Sometimes when someone passes away, some people wonder, man, I wish I knew what they were doing. Who are they with? Who greeted them? What did they see when they went into heaven? And sometimes, not always, I'm able to show you that through visions of relaying to you exactly what they show me. So that's why, even though I'm all up in here and I'm looking crazy, because I do get a little crazy sometimes, they say, it doesn't matter. It's not about me. It's the messages that I'm here to relay. I'm a messenger, so that's what it's about. So just remember that if they come through for you, pay attention to all the details. This will be on replay, so you can always go back and replay this video. Please, if you don't mind, like this video, share this video for me, please help get my name out there. And if I make a connection for you, please validate with all caps in the comment section. So how is tonight going to work? If I feel something for you, okay, I'll call your name. By saying that just means that I'm going to be in here and I'm looking at the comments, that kind of thing. And if I feel weird when I see your name, then I know there's a connection to be made in some way. So just remember that. Also, third parties can come forward. I'm curious if any of you are a third party. Did you hear about me because somebody called you up and was like, one of your loved ones came through for you, but you wasn't even there? That's what a third party is. Third parties are souls that come forward. Let's say I'm connecting for you and you understand it, and then someone comes forward and you don't. That's probably a third party. So third parties are souls that come forward that's not for you, but it's going to be for someone you may know. So all I ask is, with me, keep an open mind, keep an open heart, receive the message, and hopefully you will understand all of it. But if not, take some time, because I know that those souls will eventually be validated for. You can always email at angelleassistant@gmail.com. If you want to learn more about my gift, there is a book out, Through the Eyes of Angel Leigh. It's available on Amazon. I do try to go live quite a bit through here. You can please like and follow this page. And we'll be posting more lives coming up, and hopefully some events. We're trying to get some things booked up, so hopefully we will be posting that as well. So thank you so much for just being on here tonight with me. It means so much. So if you're new here, I scribble. You'll see me looking down, acting all crazy. I do look down. I'm looking at these scribbles but in the end, I take pictures of all my scribbles off paper and I post them. That way you can have a copy of it. If I don't do it tonight, because depending, how I feel, because it does drain me a little bit. it'll be sometime tomorrow, and I'll just post them to my page. Alrighty. So how to get a reading tonight? Just engage with me. I don't need any kind of information. Please hold back from giving me any kind of information. I don't want any. Let's let the souls come through. Let's let them validate. Let's let them show you things. Okay. And then, of course, in the end, I would love validation from you. Alrighty. Let's see here.
If Angel calls your name, remember to email angelleassistant@gmail.com. And I have the StreamYard link ready to give you with some instructions to join her on video.
Yeah. And there might be, if I just feel something quick with you, I'll just tell you what I feel. I might not need to call you up on video. So just remember that as well. There was a Tiffany Morgan. It was like, I'm trying to find her again. The comments are going by really, really fast. And I really hope that I can get through this tonight, y'all. I'm not going to lie. It's just not been a very good it's not been a good mental day for me today, but I am definitely going to try. And like I said, if you're new here, scroll through. I have other videos, other lives and stuff like that. So, and I appreciate you just being here tonight with me. There was a Tiffany, it was like Tiffany. I seen her name. It was like Kuvas Morgan or something like that. I'm probably saying your name wrong. Tiffany, if you could email at angelleassistant@gmail.com. Like right now, I'm going to try to bring you on. I'm feeling something with you. Dennis, so are you. Thank you so much for that. And I think I'm like, the comments are going by pretty quick. So is she here? Everybody's saying she's here. I'm going to try to start with you, and then we're going to keep going. Okay. So y'all it always takes me a few to start, but I promise you when I start, I can't stop. Let's see. Yeah, thank y'all. I just don't like seeing my daddy hurt or in pain. I've never been to a Mardi Gras parade, ever. I've always wanted to go. So if y'all want to get together next Mardi Gras, y'all let me know, because I have never experienced anything like that before. Mm-hmm. All right. Did she email?
I'm trying to unpin a comment.
Oh.
Let me check to see if she's got it.
All right. We're gonna start. Yeah, I've never been.
I'm having some technical
Jennifer,
issues.
it was like Ploeger. I think it was like Jennifer Ploeger. I felt something with you as well. If you want to go ahead and email, that's what I'm saying. Really engage with me, because if I feel something with you, I'm going to call your name. So there was a Jennifer Ploeger. I felt something with you as well. So if you could email at angelleassistant@gmail.com, we'll go ahead and put you in the waiting room, and we're gonna keep going. Did Tiffany email?
Not yet.
Okay.
We have not.
Maybe I can find her on here. Hold on just a second. My ex-husband, Lord have mercy, messaging. Okay, let's keep going. I told him I can't meet him right now. Like, he knows this. That's why he's my ex. Okay, let's keep going. All right. Lord. Okay.
No, there's been no emails come in. I'm still waiting.
Okay, let me find her on here.
Either of the ladies to email
Tiffany.
us for the link.
Okay, it was a Tiffany Kuvas Morgan. All right, let's see. I don't know where she's at. We're gonna get her on here, and then we have another one. It was like a Jennifer Ploeger or something.
Mm-hmm.
Is she on here?
She has not emailed.
Okay. It always takes me a few minutes, y'all. If y'all know of an easier way, I'm gonna. Okay, Tiffany. I don't know if this is you. We'll see, because I may end up. I don't know. I am sending you, Tiffany. I'm sending you the private link to the StreamYard. You may have to copy it and paste it into a browser. All right, let's see if that works. And we're not friends, so it may come into your spam folder. Alrighty.
My pinned comment is gone. I can't find it.
Oh, y'all heard that about my ex. Yeah. Alrighty. Okay, I sent her. She messaged. Okay. Yes, it is. Okay. All right, Tiffany, try to take that link and copy it and like paste it to a browser, and it should bring you up. I feel something with you, so I'm going to go ahead and start. It always takes me a few minutes. So, but thank y'all for being patient with me. There's a male energy trying to come forward for her, so I'm trying to understand it. All right, there she is. All right. Hi, Tiffany.
Hey.
Hey. Thank you for being a part of tonight.
Thank you so much.
You okay? Sorry. I do feel, tell me if it's too much and I'll stop, okay? We'll take a break if I have to. But I feel, I was drawn to your name. So I'm going to go ahead and start, okay? So when I saw your name, there was a few energies around you, but there was I'm going to go ahead and start now. Okay, give me just a second. So there's a few energies around you. But I'm going to start with him first, and then we're going to keep going. Okay. I see like an older man, but then I'm seeing a younger one as well. Now he could be a third party. So the third parties are souls that step forward. That's not directly for you, but it could be for someone you may know. So just keep this in mind. I'm going to say he looks around 20s to 30s. Okay. And he's coming through. He wanted to come through first. And I have to say this real quick. The urgency, when I saw your name, there was like this urgency. I'm breaking out in hives right now because he's like, I need her to tell my family and to tell my kids that I made it to heaven. And he's like, it's me, Jay. And it's like Jay.
Oh my God.
Jace, Jason, or around that. Okay. I'm going to just call him Jay because I'm not 100. It's going to be something such as that. So when I say that, it won't be like David. Okay. It'll be Jay, Jace, Jason. And he's talking about, he's like, you have to let them know. He keeps making it seem as like, no, my mind just wasn't thinking right. My mind just wasn't thinking right. And I have to talk about some things with him. So first he shows me the number. I'm going to say, he keeps showing me the number 7 reference over and over and over with him. So really keep that in mind. The number 7 could be a date. Is it the 7th year? Is there something about that? And he keeps making a comment like, yeah, I don't know why I have to say this about him. I'm just going to say it. He kind of comes through like he's a fun guy. You'd have to get to know him kind of thing. But boy, when you got to know him, boy, he was a fun guy. So really pay attention to not just their messages, but their personality. And I have to say this about him. I have to say this. I don't know if there was a joke. Okay. I don't know if you've noticed or if people notice the trend with like ginger colored hair or something such as that. But he's talking about, boy, I'd fit in now, wouldn't I? Because all the trends going on. And he's just laughing about it. So I don't know if he had like that colored hair or something such as that. But the way that he's coming through is like, I need my family and I need my kids to know that I made it to heaven. It's important to know that. And he goes, no, I needed to be away from there. I didn't want them to find me like that. And I don't mean to be so blunt with it, but I hope that you understand that. The way that he's making it seem is like, no, I didn't want them to see me like that. But he's sorry for what had happened. And I feel like there's someone, the reason that he's coming through tonight is to say that I made it to heaven. He just wasn't thinking straight. That's how he's making it seem. I just wasn't thinking straight. I wasn't thinking straight, but I need my kids to know how much I love them. And I want them to know that I am proud of them and to never doubt that. There's somebody though that like blames himself or holds guilt in a way. And I don't know if like they just didn't leave on good terms or if there's something about that. And I'm not trying to, it's important. And the way he's coming through is like, listen, I'm okay. And I don't need someone to hang on to that. I want them to know how much I knew I was loved. I know that. And I did love this person. Okay. So whoever blames themselves in a way, it's not their fault. That's the way that he's coming through. And I need them to know that. Okay. And I need them to know I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm okay. And he made it to heaven. It's an urgency to know that. He also shows me the number 4 reference with him. So keep the number 4 in mind. It could be a date. It could be 4 kids, 4 siblings, or something such as that. It's really, really important to know that. Okay. And he's making it seem as like, I just didn't want to be found that way. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the pain that I have caused. Okay. Hold on just a second. This male energy, this is another male energy. I'm going to try not to be emotional. Okay. But he's coming through and he says, and this is so weird because I made a reel today on my page about Daddy's little girl. It says, you'll always be Daddy's little girl. Always. Okay. And he wanted, my gosh, I'm sorry. I wanted you to know that. Okay. He says, I need you to know though, I was always so strong and independent, but in the end, he says, I hated it because he had to lay in the bed, and he says, I just wasted away and he got so skinny. I'm not trying to bring up anything bad, but he says, but look at me now. I'm not like that anymore. And I can see him laying in the bed and I can see the oxygen. Okay. And he takes the oxygen away and he says, I can breathe now. And I need you to see this about me. I'm not wasting away in the bed anymore. And I can see you standing beside him, looking down with your worried eyes, wondering, is he okay? Is he going to make it through this time? I need him to be okay. Okay. So just remember that. That's how he's coming through. Like, I know that you remember me in that bed and not being, strong and having my strength, but I want you to know I'm not like that anymore. I'm okay. And I need you to see that. Now he's making it known. I don't know if he's referring to D, but I'm only seeing D reference. Okay. So just keep that in mind. And he's like, yeah, you got to tell him I do come in dreams. It's me. Okay. So remember that. I know that dreams happen. I know that people have dreams and that kind of thing, but I absolutely believe that our loved ones can visit in dreams, but you will know the difference when a dream just happens, but there will be a dream. Okay, that will be so vivid and you will just absolutely feel him and you will know 100% it was him. Okay, so remember that it did happen. Whoever dreams about him, he does make his visits. Okay, so just remember that. But the way he's coming through is a very simple man. He's like, well, baby, that's how he's coming through. Like, it's a process. We're all dying. Just some faster than others. Okay. But he lived a beautiful life. He lived a good life. Okay. And he needed you to know that. And he says, I wasn't always perfect, but I did my best. I treated people the way I wanted to be treated. I helped people the way I wanted to be helped. And I feel like that's a trait that you also carry on. And it's his way of saying, I want you to know that, because you still think of his words. Okay. And you still think of all the advice that he's given you, and you still live that way. And he's proud of you and he wants you to know that. It was hard, he says. It was hard. I don't know why he keeps making it seem as like, I'm going to just tell you the feeling that I get with him. Okay. Like, okay, this is what it's going to be. And so you're going to get to go home and you have to prepare to pass. That's how he's making it seem. And he says, I'm so thankful that is how it happened. Okay. That he got to have time with you. He got to have time. He's talking about people got to come visit with him. Okay. He didn't just like that. Okay. He's thankful he got to come home. He got to have time with his family and he got to have time with you. And that meant the world to him. Okay. Even though it was hard for you to watch him that way, he is thankful because you was there. Okay. So just remember that. Now, he's like, yeah. And he's talking about like you should go back, or somebody's got to go back to the mountains. Okay. So your mountains and mine. I don't know if you fixing to come up. I don't do future, but sometimes I will talk about it. So did somebody take a mountain trip? Are they thinking about going on the mountains? Because this way he's saying is, hey, when you go to the mountains, I want you to know I'm right there. I'm right there. Okay. Get a cabin with the view. Okay. That's how he's coming through, because I want you to know that he's going to be right there with you. He's strong again. He has his strength and he needs you to know something. He says that when he got to heaven, He was there. He was there, and he come running up to me, and he hugged me, and he told me that it was okay. He said RAN was there, okay? And he says, now you know how I felt about that. This is exactly what he said. You understand what he's talking about? I hope that you do.
Yes.
He says, you understand the thought process that I had with it. And I want you to know that he come up to me and he said, it's okay. Because all that time that I wondered, why, God, why? Why, God, why did I have to live and he died? Why, God? That's what he keeps showing me. He says, God loved me and I knew that. Okay. And I want you to know that he got to be one of the ones to greet me into heaven. Okay. So I need you to know that as well, that God allowed him to help greet him into heaven. And I feel like there was do you understand that? I hope
Yes,
so.
I
He's
do.
like, my thought process, what I'm talking about, but I need you to know that he greeted me. Okay. He was one of the ones to greet me into heaven. Is that sirens? Yes. Oh no. They're sirens. And it's his way of coming through to say, I wanted you to know that he got to hug me and I got to see him into heaven, which tells me that the RAN passed before he did. And I want you to see that he was almost so emotional, but not in a sad way, tears of joy. And he says, you know what we're doing? We're up here hunting. We're in the woods. And he's just laughing. Okay. So just know that they're able to do that again. Okay. I feel like that's something that they would do together.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's just their way of coming through to say, I'm able to do that again. I can see him out by the wood line. It's very, very beautiful around him. I can hear like the nature sounds and he's just laughing. He's got his strength back. Okay. He needs you to see he's no longer in that bed. I mean, he shows it to me. He shows me him laying in that bed and the oxygen. He was just so weak and people come beside him and rub his arm and talk to him and that kind of thing. And he says, and I know that your world fell apart.
It did.
Home, but I need you to know that no matter what, you will always be Daddy's little girl. Always. He is fading. I see him near the wood line. Okay. So it's like him back in the woods again as he fades away. Okay. Now he did have, but she didn't really come through. Okay. All I could see, she was around 60s or 70s, but there was a female that was near him. Okay. And I could hear her just laughing. But she didn't come through other than I knew that she was there. She's okay. And I could hear him kind of laughing, and he's talking about his hair. So I don't know if he was really thin or, but he's got his hair back now and he needed you to see that. So just remember that. But that's what I see with you. Did this make sense to you?
Everything did. Everything did.
I try not to get emotional because I'm Daddy's little girl too. So I'm so sorry.
I just had some kind of feeling come over me lately. Jason has been on my mind a lot too. That is my niece and nephew's father, and he committed suicide.
I'm so sorry. Okay, so that's why he was talking about his mind, and it was so urgent to let you know that he made it to heaven. And I've had people ask me, that's one of the questions that people have asked me before, do suicides go to heaven or do they go to hell? And I'm not the judge. I can't, but I can tell you through some of the connections that I've connected with, some of them were suicides. And I will say this, nobody knows our hearts and our thoughts other than God. And we don't know his last moments. We don't know his last moments with the good Lord. You know what I mean? So who can judge? Who can say that he went to hell when they don't know his heart and they don't know, so, and he was urgently coming to tell you, I made it.
I'm so glad he came through. When you said the D, I knew my daddy was there. His name was Delbert. And I was attached to his hip. It was hard. They put him under hospice care. We kept taking him back and forth to the hospital, trying to make him get better. We wanted him to get better, but he was just done. He didn't want to live anymore like that. But when you said RAN, that was my dad's best friend. They were like brothers. They worked at a plant down here on the coast. and he got killed in a car accident on Mother's Day. And that's where my dad's world apart. My daddy was in the truck with him, and Randy got killed. And Daddy's like, why did the God take him and not me? He said, because he's already lived his life, you know?
Yeah. So that's why he said you would understand his thought process of why, and how he come up to him and told him, hey, it's okay. I'm okay. He's happy. And I know that doesn't take that pain away from you.
No, it doesn't.
But I hope that you can see him this way and know that he's with you always. And girl, you will always be Daddy's little girl.
Oh, I know it. Yes.
Thank you so much I'm going to be praying for you tonight. I always pray after when I have time by myself, and it might be while I'm in the bed, when my kids are laying down, but I always take that time and I pray for everyone that I connect with. And I'm going to be praying for you. Okay.
Thank you so much. And
if you need anything, just reach out. I'll be praying for you. All right.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Right. Bye.
I have not been successful in getting Jennifer in. I sent her the link. I don't know if she's just having trouble.
Jennifer.
Is it Jennifer Felsher? Because she's emailed a couple times. And then
there's also let's see.
Okay.
I'm going to send, there was a Terry. I'm going to send one to Terry. Hold on just a second. Let me. All right. Y'all just keep engaging. And if I feel anything, Terry, I sent you one. All right. There was a Jennifer. It was like PLO.
Then we have a Jennifer FEL. We had several Jennifers actually emailing.
Oh no!
So I hope it was the right Jennifer.
It was a PLO, PLOEGER or something. Let me see if I can find her on here.
I did not get an email from.
All right, I sent a Terry one. Let me tell her. I sent you a link, Terry. So I'm going to send Terry one. Let me see if I can find her. Jennifer. It's like PL. Oh God, might be sending them to the wrong people.
I may have done.
Whoops. It's okay. I think this is her. I think. We'll see. Okay, it was a Jennifer Ploger. Plo something. All right, Jennifer, I'm sending you a link as well, and it may come. We're not friends, so it's probably going to come into your spam folder. This was a Jennifer PLOEGER. That's all I see. Okay. All righty. Oh my gosh, I tried to be strong on that one, but that was a little difficult with that one with the daddy.
I'm sorry.
Whew. Okay. All right. There's Terry. I'm going to bring her on, and we're going to keep going. Thank y'all so much for being here. It's okay to have bad days sometimes. You know what I mean? It's okay. All right. All right. Let's see. All right, Terry. I'm going to bring you on. Oh, there's a Jennifer. She's got two elves in her name. It's like JENNILFLER. Jennifer, just take it, copy, and paste it like onto a browser, and it should bring you on. You'll come into a waiting room. Hey, Terry.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Excited.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being on. Thank you. All righty. Okay. There may be a Jennifer. She'll come into a waiting room. We're still trying to figure it. She said, I don't have a link. Okay. Sorry, Terry. We're gonna start. I promise you, there is somebody trying to come forward for you. Jennifer, it may be into your message request because we're not friends on Facebook. So just go into like your other folder on Facebook, and it may come into that.
I also have the link ready to send her an email if she sends an email to
Angel Lee Assistant. If you can't find that, you can email at angelleeassistant@gmail.com. And she'll send you a link there too. Okay, Terry, we're fixing to start. I promise.
I'm nervous.
Oh no. It's going to be okay. It's just me. It's just me. Listen, let me see. Yeah, I'm barefoot right now. Like it is just me. I am as simple No need to be nervous. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see who this is. She may email you. So
I'm watching. I'm in the email waiting for everybody.
Terry, have you ever did anything like this before? You ever went and had a reading done before?
Well, not in person like this, no, but I've talked to a couple of people before.
Did you enjoy it? No, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Hold on. It's okay. Hold on just a second. Hold on. I hear, so Terry, I'm going to go ahead and start. Okay.
Okay.
So I hear muffled talking, like muffled. Okay. And it's a man that's trying to come forward real quick first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to open up and I'm going to see who's trying to step forward. I'm going to say he's around 60s to 70s. Okay. And I have to say this real quick. He just is coming through for just a quick second and he's making it seem as very protective of you. Usually when they show me that they're protective, okay, this tells me that, let's see, usually maybe like a father, you know what I mean? Or grandfather figure. Usually when they show me that they're protective, that's what that usually means. But I have to say something about him. Like he's talking about, well, you should have seen me in my younger years. Boy, I was a good looking thing. That's just how he's coming through. And he's talking about how he used to have really full lips. So, you know, like his lips are really full and pretty. And he's talking about that, you know, so really keep that in detail. It's the little descriptions of what they show and that kind of thing, you know. And he's like, yeah, you should have seen me, you know, and he's making it seem like in uniform. Okay. So pay attention to that. You know, he was a very good looking thing, you know, especially in his uniform, you know, but I want you to know he's making it seem though he has been passed for 10 or more years. Okay. So I don't feel that he just recently passed. I do feel that he's been passed for over 10 plus years. That's how he's come through. And he's hugging you in spirit and he wanted you to know I'm here. And I'm protecting you on the other side. And he's talking about how and I'm just going to say this, he's making it known like you just need to let her know how proud I am of her. And I'm proud of the fact that people say when they know him and they see you, man, you favor your dad. You favor him. And he's like, I know, right? I know she does favor me. And I want you to know of how proud he is. And it's important to know that now he does have another energy that's with him, and it's important to know that they're together on the other side. Now I do feel when connecting to this energy, now he's okay. He's happy, he's healthy, but sometimes they're going to show me, you know, some of the struggles that they went through here in the physical world, and I feel a little bit nauseated with him, just a tad. Okay. And he's coming through and he's like, I'm better. I need you to see that. No more medicine. I don't feel that weird. Like I have this like nasty taste in my mouth a little bit, you know, kind of like iron taste and that kind of thing. And he's needing you to know that that's no longer like that. And he needs you to see him this way. And I'm going to be blunt for just a second, but if they tell it, I have to tell you exactly what he says. He says, I want you to know that I got color back in my face again. I've got the color back in my face. Okay. But you know, no matter what he went through here in the physical world, he always had a smile on his face. He always did. He was always smiling and laughing and like telling jokes and trying to get people to laugh. You know, he didn't want people to have to see him in that bed like that. And I do see him going like this. No matter what I went through, I was always still a good looking guy. And he's that, okay. And he's putting it on his head. Okay. Is that a sign or symbol? Sometimes they're going to show me their personality. They're going to show me what they're doing, you know, and also if they're showing me objects, pay attention to that. It might not make sense right now, but I know that eventually it will. He's showing me the hat. Is that a sign or symbol that somebody has his hat? Are they going to find his hat? Is it passed down? You know what I mean? So just keep that reference in mind. I'm going to say, I don't know why I'm seeing J, 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 J over and over and over, but I do see J. Okay. I don't know what he's talking about. He's like, yeah. I have to say this real quick about him. And it might be something that's passed down. Hopefully you're going to understand it. And if not, just keep it in your mind. He's talking about his gun. So did he have a gun? Was he very particular about a gun? And I don't know nothing about guns. Okay. But I'm going to tell you what he said. My 12 gauge, just as plain as day, my 12 gauge. So does somebody have his 12 gauge or something such as that? Like he keeps making a reference to the 12 gauge or something very specific or personal about a 12 gauge. Okay. So maybe he collected it, or maybe someone's going to find something or do something very special about this 12 gauge gun or something such as that. Okay. He needs you to know the way that I see him. Hold on just a second. Now he's talking to that other male energy. Okay. So know that they're together on the other side. He says, I want you to know that when he got to heaven, he had his strength and he was able to hold his baby. And he needed you to know that. Okay. That when he made it to heaven, he's got his strength. He was able to hold his baby. Okay. Because he was strong. So just keep this in mind. It's important to know that. Okay. And the way he's making it seem is like, I kissed the feet. I kissed the feet. Okay. So I want you to know that when he got to heaven, and I'm just going to say this real quick. I don't think that's when the way that I see, sorry, my thing glitched. But when he got to heaven, okay, he's showing me his strength again, because I feel like he was very, very weak in the end. But the way that he's come through is like, when I got to heaven, I got to see my baby. I got to love on the baby. I got to kiss this baby's feet. But I don't feel that this baby is past or in heaven. But he had the opportunity to see and hold this baby. And it's important to know that. Okay. So just know that when you was kissing this baby's feet, I want you to know that he did too. Okay. So just know that he got to experience that. And he's talking about his love for just a second. So his love. I don't know if his love has moved on, but the way that he's making it seem is like, I want her to be happy. And eventually she will. Okay. So if she's not moved on in life and that kind of thing, or found another love, he wants that for her. He wants her to be happy. He says, I got to experience that kind of love. And it's okay, because I want somebody else to get to experience that type of love that I felt. Okay. And so it's just his way of coming through to say, I want my family to be okay with it, because I want her happy. I got to experience a type of love that I want somebody else to feel, because somebody else deserves that as well. So just remember that if she's not moved on, it's his way of coming through to say, it's okay to move on. I'm okay with that. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Here, humming. He's like, you got to let her know that DAV is here. DAV. So it's like part of a name, half of a name. It could be a nickname. Okay. But I am seeing DAV. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Half of a name, part of a name, and it could be a third party. But if you can relay that message to her, hopefully she won't freak out. But if you can relay that message to her, let her know that there's a DAV there. And it might be something that she's going to have to think about. Okay. But he's coming through as like a funny guy. Like, yep, it's me. It's me. He's a very funny, like, yeah, coming up into the door. It's my personality. I'm here now. He's talking about, he had real nice hair, long yes, hair, it's real, real nice. And he's like, yes. So just remember that there is a DAV there as well. He's making it known, the energy that I'm connecting to, not the DAV, but him, the one I've been connecting to. He's making it seem, he's talking about there's a celebration coming up. It's coming up. He says there's a celebration coming up, and he's making a huge deal about it. He's going to be there in spirit celebrating. Okay. So just remember that. Maybe someone can release balloons and know that he's there in spirit. There is a celebration coming up. I'm going to say he's making it reference to March. Okay. So I feel like it's not months away. I'm going to say now, like March. Okay. So I want you to know that in spirit, he's there. Okay. In spirit, he's there. I keep seeing like green butterflies everywhere, all around him. Green, the color green butterflies out of the blue. I know butterflies happen. People see butterflies sometimes daily. You'll know the difference. You'll know there will be a greenish colored, might have other colors on it, but the more green than anything will stick out more than anything. And you will just absolutely know, you will feel him and knowing that that's him. And it's his way of saying, I'm able to spread my wings and I'm able to fly, Mom. I'm okay. Okay. I need you to see that I'm free. I'm free from pain. And even though he laughed and he smiled, It was hard for him because he was so sick. That's how he's coming through. I was just so sick. I was so sick. But I need you to know that he's no longer like that. He's talking, though, like, I have to say this, and I'm just going to be kind of blunt because he's like, you got, when they do this, this tells me to kind of be straightforward with you for just a second. There would have been nothing that you could have done to save him. And you have this guilt because you're his mom. That's how it's coming through. I'm his mom and I should have saved him. You know, why did he have to die? I'm his mom. This is my job to save him. And he says, why are you feeling that way? You loved me. You were there for me. We had that the way he's making it seem is you were super, super close, but there would have been nothing that you could have done. He was a light to so many people. And anyone that was around him got to experience that light and that love. And I feel like he really taught people how to love and how to love themselves. You know, so he was here for a reason, but he doesn't want you to have that guilt for not being able to protect him from that. This was out of your control. It was just his time. And so he's coming through tonight to tell you that. Please don't have that guilt. I know how much you loved me. I know that. Okay. He shows me the number 2 reference, and I feel like that's really big. So the number 2, it could be a date, 2 years in, 2 siblings, 2 kids. Really keep that in mind. Okay. I keep hearing a female. I see an older lady that's kind of near him, and I can just see her going, and she's looking at a Bible. It's like flipping through the Bible, which tells me usually when they show me the Bible reference. Now, this, just keep this in mind. This could be, you know, she was a very big Christian, a very godly lady, or it could be a sign or symbol that maybe someone has her Bible. So just keep that in mind. Let me see if she'll show it to me. I see an L. Okay. L on the Bible. Okay. So I want you to know that they're together. It's important to know that. And I just see her just reading the Bible. And the way that she's coming through is like, don't you worry. I've got him. He's going to be well taken care of. I've got him. Don't you worry. Then they're reading that Bible. Okay. So just know that she's happy. She's healthy. And she is able to read her Bible. And I do feel that she passed. The way that she's making it seem is like she passed before he did, and she was one of the ones to greet him into heaven. And I want you to know that they're sitting outside. I hear, like, you know, they hear the sounds of the birds and that kind of thing, and that she's sitting there just reading that Bible. I can see her lick her finger, though, like turning the pages is very, very sweet, you know. Now, there was another energy. I wish that she would have come through more. I could just see her kind of spinning with her hands up. And hi.
Sorry, that's my grandson.
No, it's okay. I have kids. Listen, it's okay. She's only come through. Let me tell you what I saw with her real quick. She come through and she's walking, and she shows me white sand, and I could see a little bit of rocks, and she goes, ow, 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 and she's barefoot and she laughs, and then she walks onto white sand. And she shows me like the beach or something such as that. And she's like, you remember that? Do you remember that? The beach? So keep that in mind. Like she's making it clear of the beach or something about the water, the ocean. Now she's coming through, I'm going to say she's around 40s to 50s. Okay. So I want you to know that she's also with them. But I can see her just doing this and smiling, and she's got her hands out, which tells me that, you know, she's in heaven, and I feel there's no more struggle. There's nothing such as that. So just please just keep that in mind that she's there as well. Usually when they stick their, you know, their hands out like that and spin around, that she's free, and she's around 40s to 50s. Very, very sweet. And I want you to know that she's with you, but she's making the comment of, do you remember the water? Do you remember that? So I don't know if there's something very specific or something about, did you go to the water with her or to the beach with her or something such as that? Because I want you to know that she took that memory to heaven with her, and she's with him as well. So she's wanting you to know, I'm with him. I want you to know that we're together on the other side. In the end, I can see him laughing. That lady, the L with the Bible, is just, she's looking at him and she's reading that Bible, and he's healthy. And he wanted you to know that there would have been nothing that you could have done. Okay. But remember that he's happy, he's healthy, and there's no more pain with him. He'll always be with you. But that's what I see with you. Did this make sense to you?
Every single bit of it. Whew. The first one is my daddy. He was a character, and he always thought he was the best looking man in the world.
He still is that way. Listen, he's still.
His brother's alive, and his brother's the same way.
Yeah, he's talking about his full lips. Did he have full lips? Like his lips were kind of full, you know. He's making it seem as like my lips are little. I wish that I had bigger lips. You know, he's making it seem as like my lips are full, uniform, good look.
He was proud of himself. And then my son Jacob is the younger one. He's got 2 kids. He passed away like less than 24 hours after his last son was born. And I was always so upset because he never got to hold him, you know, or really see him. And,
He did. He got to kiss his feet. I'm sorry.
The mama, his love, Samantha, her daddy passed away not long ago, and I think his name was David. Yeah, her and Jacob had something very special. It was rare.
Mm-hmm. And he wants others to feel that as well. He wants someone else to be able to feel that one day if she's not moved on.
Well, she's moved on. But I don't think nobody in the family's real happy about it. You know.
Okay. Yeah, that could be why he's saying that.
Yes, that's what I figured.
Mm-hmm.
And then my grandmama, Lucille, is her name. She was real religious.
Oh, yeah. She's reading that Bible.
So proud. Thank you so much. And then I think my sister is at the only thing I can think we did the beach and everything, but when we were young, we were sitting on a beach and we were just sitting in the water. It was shallow, and I looked down and snakes were circling us. And I grabbed her by the arm and just took off running. You know, and it's always been a story that me and her have, you know, remembered and talked about forever. You know?
Yeah. So that was something that was shared between you and her.
Right. Thank you so much. I can't
Thank
even think of everything.
Well, thank you for allowing me to connect for you. And I tell people if I make a connection, it's not over. Just so you know. Like tonight, when you have some time by yourself, and if you're like me, I don't really have a whole lot of time by myself because I have kids and that kind of thing. But when you do have a little time by yourself, try to reflect on everything that they showed you. You know, how he is with his hat, putting it on, the green butterflies. You know what I mean?
I have the hat. That's what it is. I have it in a cabinet in there.
Perfect. You have the hat.
Wore. Green was his favorite color.
Mm-hmm.
And some reason or another, me and my daughters associate ladybugs with him. And I think that's his way of saying not the ladybug. How about a butterfly?
Yeah. Well, I've seen the ladybug signs. Then they'll give multiple, not just a specific, you know. But he's showing me the green butterfly. So just remember that when it does happen. But thank you so much, Terry, for allowing me to connect.
Thank you.
I'm going to be praying for you. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good night.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
You too.
Sure to go eat and drink something.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, man. Okay. There was wait. Let me.
I wanted to remind everybody
Okay.
not to click any links that are put in the chat. Don't engage, respond to, or click any link placed in the comments. The only valid links are in the pinned comment. That's it.
Okay.
Stay safe, everybody.
Or we got some scammers up in here.
Always.
Hi, Jennifer. Hi. Let me see. Unmute mic. I think I'm pressing. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Wow.
Oh, there we go.
Okay,
think-
it was my end.
Did it work?
Yep.
I don't know what I'm doing. How are you doing?
I'm good. About went crazy trying to figure out how to get on the link.
I'm trying. I think there's another Jennifer in here, but I think it was you. But the other Jennifer, she's in the waiting room. Hopefully, I'll be praying for a connection for her to come forward. But I'm pretty sure I feel this for you. But if not, then I may end up bringing the other Jennifer in. But I saw your name and I just felt, I did not. How do you say your last name?
It's Pleger.
I said, I don't, you know
You
what?
said
Don't
Pleger.
go back and listen to what I said.
Pleger. I get it all the time.
Closure. I think that's what I
Yeah.
said. I don't know. I said it wrong. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
Thank you for allowing me to connect with you. I did feel, and like I said, if it's not for you, it may be the other Jennifer, but I did feel the comments go by so fast.
Right.
And it's my mistake if I'm only saying the first name, because a lot of people would think, oh, it was for me, you know, so it is my mistake. But
Yeah, you spelled my name like 3 times. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
It was me.
Comments go by really quick. So
Right.
I did feel, so the reason I wanted to bring you on for just a minute, I just felt sometimes they come through very clear. Okay. And sometimes I'm just seeing little images. But tonight I told myself that even if I feel anything, I'm going to tell you, you know, because I want you to know that their energy is around you. Even if they're third parties, it might be something that you have to think about, you know, but I want you to know that I did feel, I felt a few, I could actually hear laughing, and then I could hear a lady talking. Like, I mean, it was a lot. Like, every time I was saying your name, that's why I tell people really engage with me, because if I feel something with you, you know, so I'm going to start with her first. I don't know if she's a third party, but she's been talking this whole time. So just all I ask is, I'm going to start with her, and then we're going to go to the next soul. But she could be a third party. I'm not sure, which is not directly for you, but for someone you may know. But she did come through. And every time that I look at your name, I know it's going to sound silly, I see a number 5 every time. Every time I'm looking at you, that's what I see is number 5. So I don't know if you have a reference of May or anything to do with the month of May. So just keep that in mind. Do you understand that, the May?
I do.
Oh, okay. Because every time I'm looking at you, I'm like 5. So I have to say it or it's going to keep coming to me. So she wanted to come through for just a quick second. I can see beautiful flowers around this lady. She's a beautiful soul. She's just coming through to show that she's able to get up and like do flowers again. I feel like she was all about the flowers or planting flowers. I actually see her outside watering flowers. So just keep this reference in mind. And she's coming through and she says, it's me. And I see Joy. So it could be Joy, Joyce, or something such as that. And again, now she could be do you understand her? She might be a third party, but she did come through really strong. She was the one that was just a talking, you know, and that kind of thing. And she keeps showing me, la, la. She's outside watering flowers and that kind of thing. And again, if they do bring their cherished memories to heaven, and I feel like these were parts of it. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind, that she's able to have that strength to do it again. And what they show me is exact, but it can always mean something more. But to me, when they showing me them watering the flowers, just tells me that she's able to do that kind of thing again. You know what I mean? But she's making it seem as now with her, it's kind of funny, and I'm going to say it. Like, I didn't know what to wear. Okay. I have no style. I don't know what I'm doing, but she's making it seem as like she was very particular, because she's like kind of looking like at the fabric of my clothes. I know that sounds silly, but I'm telling you this for a reason. Okay. Cause she's like, and I'm like sitting here thinking, I think it's cotton. I don't know. I don't know. I got it from Cavender's, but she's looking at it. Okay. Like, well, what is it made of? This is that's the best way I can explain it. You know, I don't know. But she's making it seem as she was very particular about that, or very particular about her looks. And she's like wanting to look at my tag. Okay. And like to see what it's made of. So I don't know if someone has some of her handiwork, but I feel like she was very crafty, or there's something such as that. So just keep that in mind, that she's still this way, just as she is here in the physical world. She's just this way in heaven. And she's able again to do this, to do her passions, you know, and all of that. Now with her, okay, I'm going to say with her, she's needing it known that I feel like she transitioned into heaven very peacefully. I just feel that with her. And I feel like she grieved daily for someone. That's how she's making it seem. Like Oh, I was just ready to go when the good Lord was calling me. That's how she's coming through, because she grieved daily. And I can see this dim room. Okay. So just really keep this in mind. Okay. The dim room.
Mm-hmm.
And then I could see this man that was like standing beside her, like a male energy. And he rubbed her face, and she kind of woke up and she looked at him, and he said, it's time. Let's go. And brought her hand in hand into heaven. Okay. And it's very, very beautiful, but it was also very peaceful, very quiet, very relaxing is the way that she's making it seem. And it's just her way of coming through to say that that's who she got to see, and that she grieves, and to not grieve for her, because she's happy and she wants you to know that. Then I could hear a lot of chatter, and my head hurt just a little bit. And I don't know if it's this one that's trying to come forward or not. Now, she doesn't feel it. And I'm just going to say she doesn't feel that. But sometimes they'll show me the struggles, and I see another one. Oh my God, hold on. So let me just say this real quick. I hear an older lady's voice, and I keep hearing her say, "It's me, Grandma." And I keep saying L, Grandma L. So just keep that in mind. I'm only seeing the L, okay? Grandma L, okay? So I feel like there's more to the name, and she's only coming through to say, I'm with you, and I held the baby, okay? So it's so important to know that. Was there a baby that was born after her passing? Keep this in mind, okay? Was there a baby, or is there gonna be a baby born? So I feel that it's her way of coming through to say that there was a baby born after her passing. Please just keep this in mind. Okay. That's exactly what I hear. And I hear Grandma, and I see L. So I feel there's more to the name. I wish that she'd give it to me, but I can't force it. So just keep this in mind. Okay. It's super important. Grandma L. I just keep saying L. Hold on. Just stay with me for just a second. I held the baby. There's a lady, and I don't know if it's the same energy or another one. Just stay with me. I'm kind of confused. Stay with me, okay? She's talking about, I just have to say this, like, she loved it when I feel like there was something with her hair. I know I'm doing this. I know I'm looking crazy, but there was something about her hair, like, oh yeah, my hair looks great now. Oh, look at my hair. Okay. And I feel like it bothered her hair. Like there was something going on with her hair, but then you always made a big deal to make sure she felt beautiful, and to make sure, like, I feel like you would always take that extra step, that extra mile for her, because you knew that she cared about that kind of thing. And that she wanted you to know it's just her way of coming through to say that meant the world to me. And I want you to know that I'm with you. Okay. So please just keep that in mind. Like, oh, my hair is pretty, or her hair is grown out some. It's important to see that. Okay. Why she meant okay. It's either a mention or it's her. Who's the Linda? Okay. So it's 30 something. Okay. Okay.
Is she talking about the hair?
She's the one that talks about the hair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is what I'm saying with the hair. And I also, which is great because I love coffee, and I don't know if she used to drink coffee. Okay. Then I smell coffee with her. Then she's just coming through to say, hey, I still have my coffee, and I need you to see that she is still able to have her coffee, in heaven. And I want you to know that she is still with you on the other side. It's important to know that. She shows me something with the number 3, and I don't know what that is. So just keep that in mind. The number 3 reference. Is this a celebration in March? Is this the third year? Okay, perfect. Okay. Usually they show me that, and it usually tells me that there's something with the date, 3 siblings, 3 kids, or something about that. So just keep that.
Everything was always 3. We lived at 3303 was our address. Her birthday was March. There's 3 of us kids.
Oh my gosh. That sounds like me. 3s follow me.
Kids.
3s follow me everywhere. She just needed you to know. And I have to say this, like, she makes it seem as like I was a trooper. And I felt like she never, not with her kids, nothing like that, but I just feel like her body would not give her a break. That's how she's making it seem, as like it was always something. I was doing good. And then bam, something else. And then I was doing good. And then bang, that's how she's making it seem. But I need you to know, and her words is coming through to say, like, I can breathe better. Like, I just feel a little heaviness in my chest. And I'm sorry. I just need you to know the way that she's making it seem is like, I can breathe. And I need you to know that, like, I'm able to breathe better. So please just keep that in mind. That feeling of the heaviness is completely gone. She's healthy. Okay. And that your strength within, the way that she's making it seem is like you remind her so much of herself because you're a fighter and you keep going and you push, and she is so proud of you because her strength reminds of you, of how you are. And she wanted you to know how proud. There's this guy. I don't know. Okay. All I'm seeing is, hey, it's me. It's Jack. Hey,
Oh my
Jack.
goodness.
Hey. And he runs by. And as he's running by, he's like, and then he goes out of my view. I can't see him no more. I don't know.
My daughter's boyfriend.
He just ran by. I don't know. That's how he did it. I'm sorry. No, he just ran by. Oh my gosh. Anyway, that's funny. But just remember that, of what they're doing, who's around you. There is a few more, but they're not coming through. But mainly to show you she still has her coffee. Okay. She's happy. She's healthy. Her chest is no longer heavy. And remember your strength. Remember that. And that's something that she's so proud of. And the reference of the 3. Oh my God, that was funny. Like he just like, run by. So remember that there's a what now?
Tall, skinny guy.
Yeah, he just ran by. But anyway, that's what I see with you. I know it was a little, I was trying to understand that energy, but it kind of entwined, but I hope that you understood it. And I wanted you to know who was around you, even though it wasn't a lot. I still needed you to know that they're with you in spirit. And girl, she's still drinking that coffee.
So I got a question. Oh no, he said it was Jack. Never mind. I was going to ask if it was my nephew Dustin, but he said Jack.
Yeah, he come through Jack. Now, are there others? Absolutely. If someone doesn't come forward, tonight, that's with them. That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that they're not okay. It's just at the time that this is who was coming through. Her drinking her coffee. She's talking about her hair, the joy. I'm going to call her Joy, but I feel like there was more to her name. She's like, what's this made of? What is
Joyce,
this?
that's my stepmom.
It's a cotton shirt.
Oh, it's a cotton.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my stepmom, Joyce.
What is she talking about? Why does she want to know what my shirt's made out of?
Well, she was always a real good dresser. Like she always wore high-end things. She was an airline stewardess, and
Oh wow.
She was very prim and proper. Her hair had to be done every week. She had to have matching clothes down to the shoes. She was just very well put together at all times. And she had an older gentleman friend. He was 83 or something, and he passed a couple years ago prior to her. And that's who she grieved for him every day. We talked about him all the time.
Yeah. He was with her.
Number 5 would be my month of I'm a May baby.
Okay. Yeah, I was seeing the number 5. I didn't understand it. I was like, I have to say that.
She always made a big deal out of my birthday, and I got plaques where she would make me crafty things like 1 in a million and things like that. The only thing that I'm not sure about is the older woman saying Grandma L, and she got to hold the baby.
Yeah.
My sister passed early on. She was 33, and I adopted her children, and they had kids. So I don't know if that would be it, or if it's.
Can I be honest with you? I don't feel that was her. As much as I want validation, I'll never tell you something that I don't feel.
And that's
but that doesn't mean that she's not there. That does not mean.
So the only L I have would be my mom, Linda. But
maybe that was her. Maybe she was referencing her as a grandma. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't
because everybody called her Golden Grams, Grandma Linda.
Oh, okay. They did call her grandma.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then maybe that's what it was. I don't know.
I don't think
it was a little confusing.
Yeah, we haven't had any babies. She just passed in 21.
Oh, bless it.
COVID got her, and that's where the breathing is.
What was it of that she passed?
She was on a ventilator. COVID put her on a ventilator.
She like coffee because she still drinks her coffee.
Oh yeah, I used to take her coffee every morning whenever I'd stay at her house. So that was
Oh, good. I hope that you can still do that though. Still have that cup of coffee and know that she's right there with you.
yeah.
Absolutely. I'm so sorry for your loss, but she is strong around you, and that joy. I don't know if she don't like my shirt. I don't know. She's like, where is it from? Cavender's? I don't know. Anyway, thank you, Jennifer, for allowing me to
Thank
connect.
you so much. I've been trying to get on here I was texting going, I'm crazy. I can't figure out how to I don't have the link. I can't get in.
Oh, well,
But I got it.
thank you for giving me a chance. I mean, and I know it's a little confusing. But thank you for getting on here and figuring it out.
So much.
I'll be praying for you, Jennifer.
Many people, wonderful things.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for supporting me.
Absolutely.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, bye. All righty. Let's see if I can. All right. Let's see. All righty.
Gonna give it a go. One more.
Yeah. Hold on.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just been really, I can't explain it. I don't know.
You've had a tough day.
It's been a tough day today. So I'm trying to be strong though. I'm trying to do, I enjoy this. I just, it's been one of those days for me. Let's see here. I'm usually all like, hey, everybody. It's just been a really tough day today. There's a Sue. It's like VAZQUZ or something like that. Sue VAZUQUEZ or something. If you could email at angelleassistant@gmail.com, I do feel something with you, and it might just be a little bit. Thank y'all so much for being patient with me. I'm usually more like, it's just been a rough day today. All right, I'm gonna wait for her, and we're gonna. All right. Oh man, thank y'all so much for being here. I know I keep saying it, but it really does mean a lot to me because y'all don't have to be, and you're here. So thank you for that. There was a Cheyenne Scarborough. I'm saying her name wrong. Scarborough. Wait. Y'all want to hear something funny? Y'all want to hear? I can't believe I'm just going to do this, but I'm going to show y'all. So I always get picked on the way I talk. I'm from South Mississippi, but I really can't talk, y'all. I try. And there's this word that I really should practice because, of what I do. And people get me to say it, like my close family get me to say it all the time because then afterwards they laugh. But let me tell y'all what I'm saying. I say funeral. I can't say it. If you go to their funeral, I cannot say that word for nothing. I try. Funeral.
I catch it all the time. People making the fun of the way I talk. TAWK.
Yeah. Funeral. Don't feel, they don't want you to grieve at their funeral. And then they're like, what did you say? Or the initial elf. And they're like, what? And I'm like, elf. And they think I'm saying like Santa Claus, elf. And I'm like, no, the initial elf. I just can't. So.
Hi, Sue just emailed. Hi, Sue. I just got your email. I'm going to send you the link.
Oh, yay. Okay. There was a Cheyenne though on here. And I don't know if Cheyenne, have I ever connected with you before? The reason I'm asking, I don't know why. I just feel I can't explain it. I don't know. But I'm going to say something real quick while we're waiting on Sue to come in here. I hear Cheyenne Scarborough or something like that. I hear baby coos with you. And so I just wanted you to know that. And again, I don't know if I've ever connected with you before, and I don't know why I'm even saying that. I don't know. there's like something familiar, but I need you to know, like every time I see your name, okay, there's a Cheyenne Scarborough, every time, all I keep saying is like baby coos with you. And I want you to know that, like, that's what I'm seeing. And the way that it's coming through is like this baby will always be with you in spirit, always. Now, I don't know if you know the sex of the baby or not. Sometimes I don't like to say that, like to say the sex, unless some people don't know about that. You know what I mean? They don't want to know the sex of the baby, and maybe you did, but this is coming through as a boy baby. And I just wanted you to know that every time I see your name to a Cheyenne Scarborough, I'm hearing baby coos with you. And I just wanted you to know that he's with you always in spirit. I just see little images of him, like how he would have been, if he would have got to grow up. So this tells me that this baby passed really small. And I feel like this baby would have been a thumb sucker because someone wondered that. Okay. So just know that this baby would have been a thumb sucker. And he is wanting you to know, now they're small. Okay. And of course they can't talk as an infant or anything such as that, but I can feel their emotions. Oh, there you are. Oh, my heart, my sweet. I couldn't see what you said. Oh my God. I'm sorry. He just wanted you to know that he will always be with you. You'll always be his mommy. And even though he didn't have the chance, okay, to really grow up and experience the world, and that you didn't get to see, him grow up, that he felt so much love. And I want you to know that. And he'll always be with you. But he's wanting you to know that he's got a dog with him. So there is a dog energy. I can see this dog running around. Okay. And I want you to know that this dog energy is with him. Okay. There's others too, but it's a dark colored dog. All I'm seeing is this dog like running and running and running, which tells me that this dog is happy. This dog can run again. This dog's got the strength back, but this is a dark colored dog. So it's not white colored. It's not cream. It's a black looking dog. That's the best way I can explain it. So just keep that in mind that this beautiful little boy baby has this dog. And I do feel, let's see if she'll show me. Hold on just a second. I'm going to see if they'll show me a color around the dog. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Pink. There's a pink colored around the dog. So I'm going to tell you that this dog is a female dog. And I want you to know that I feel like this dog has some struggles here in the physical world. Like, I feel like this dog sometimes hurt, or in the end, a little bit of pain or some struggles with the health and that kind of thing. But even though she struggled in the physical world a little bit, she felt so much love. And I want you to know that this dog is able to run around and he gets to play with this dog in heaven. So I want you to know that they're together in heaven, Cheyenne. And I just needed you to know that. I needed you to know that they're together. Now he does make a huge deal for the number 6 reference. The way that I can hear coos. Okay, let me show you what I can hear coos, and then I can hear giggles of a child. Okay, so this tells me that this baby is kind of growing up a little bit in heaven. But I feel like when it's your time, and when it is your time, and God is the only one who knows our timing, okay? That you will get to have these experiences. You'll get to see your baby, and have that. But I want you to know that they're together. But he is making a huge deal for June. And he says, my sissy, my sis, my sissy. And I can hear laughing, and then I can see balloons floating up. So he's making a huge reference for whatever's going on in the 6th, the number 6 June or something such as that. He's making a big deal about it, and he is making it known for sis or sissy. Okay, so just know that he's with the sissy, and he's watching over sissy, and he is sending balloons all the way from heaven. So maybe you could release some balloons in the number 6 when June happens, whatever celebration is in June. And I want you to know that my daughter was born in June. He's with his sissy. He calls her sissy. Okay, so I don't know if that's not what you call, but if you ever reference him, when talking to her, he wants to be known as like that's his sissy. Okay. So just remember that he'll always be with his sissy, and he's got this dog with him, and this dog felt so much love. Dark colored, like looks like a black colored dog, running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, I wanted you to know that, Cheyenne. I needed you to know that there was this baby with you in spirit, and he will always be your baby. You will always be his mommy, and one day you will get to experience that. One day. Did Sue get to get on there?
She did not.
I think she said she couldn't get through.
Okay.
Okay.
She's got the link, but
Okay.
I don't think she's able to join you.
That's okay. I can
you
tell
do it
her.
for me?
Yeah, I
Okay.
can. Sue, you said you emailed, but you couldn't get on here, so I can tell you what I feel. There's a Sue on here. It was like VAZQUS or Z. Sorry, VAZQUZ something.
Vasquez.
This was to Sue. What is it? Vasquez.
Vasquez.
I'm sorry if I'm saying her name wrong, but okay, Vasquez. Zoo Vasquez. Sue, there was a male energy that was around you, and I just wanted you to know that. He was very, very protective of you. I don't know if this is your father, okay, like a dad energy, but usually when they're coming through and they make me like known as like protective of you, this tells me this was like a father energy, and it's just his way of coming through to be with you and to know that he is protecting you on the other side. Okay, and I had to tell you this, Sue. Okay, so just remember that. Like I'll always cherish you from heaven, and I wanted you to know that. He is making a reference to the 7. He keeps showing me these numbers, especially 7. Okay, so is there something special in 7 that he's making a big deal about? This could be a celebration for him or for someone close to him. Okay, so remember what they show me is exact, but the meanings could mean something more. So that's why I tell you everything. Okay, so just keep that in mind. The number 7 reference he's making a big deal about. All the way from heaven, the number 7 reference. Okay. And this is to Sue. What in the world was that? Hold on. Was that a bird? That was a hey. That's me. There's this guy with him. Hold on just a second. Sue. This is Sue, and it was like VAZQUEZ or something like that. This is for you. So remember the man that was coming through, very protective of you. He made it feel like he was like a fatherly energy for you. He's watching over you in heaven. But then all of a sudden there was this guy. Hey. And he's got a bird on his shoulder. There's a bird with him on his shoulder. I know this sounds crazy, but just please keep an open mind with me, because you just don't never know what they're going to show me. There's a bird on his shoulder. And he's coming through. He's a funny guy. Okay. He was a very funny guy. Personality, like, hey, hey. And he's like giving me faces like sticking his tongue out, and he's laughing. I know this sounds silly, but he's like, no, it's not silly. You got to tell him I've got my bird. I got my bird. My bird's with me. He has a bird on his shoulder. He is coming through. I'm only seeing Jay. I'm going to call him Jay. This is a different energy. Okay. So remember the fatherly energy. And then this guy's going to come forward like, hey. And he's got a bird with him. This bird is on his shoulder. And I feel like that's so important. Okay. So I see Jay. I don't know if he's a third party or not, but he is coming through pretty strong, and he's needing on. I got my bird. No, every time I'm like, no, that's crazy. No, I have my bird, and I want them to know. He's a very fun guy, and I feel like he loved to have like the best time. Okay, Jay, I'm gonna call him Jay. Okay, the one with the bird. He says, I need it known. Okay. I need it known that I held my baby. Okay. So please just keep this in mind. Exactly what he says. I need it known. I held my baby, and I need her to know that I was so proud of her. I was so proud of her. And I was standing right there. I was standing right there. And I watched her strength, and I seen her get through it. And I need her to know that I was there. And I got to hold my baby, and I need them to know that. Okay. So just please keep that in mind. Now he's a younger guy, maybe like 20s to 30s. He's a very good looking guy. And I just see him like, hey, okay, yeah. Yo, I got my bird. That's exactly how he said it. So exactly how he said it. I feel like he loved music. And he goes, whoop, whoop, just like that. So just imagine his personality. He is still the same all the way from heaven, and he's coming through just like that, So just remember that, and to know that he did hold his baby. Remember what he said about being there, standing there, watching, and how thankful he is and how strong he could see her strength to get through it. And I know that it was hard, but I needed to know that I was right there. Okay. He's like, hey, tell, is that C? Hold on. Just say, tell J. I'm going to say J. I feel like there's more to the name. I got to close my eyes. I got to understand it. Tell C. Tell C to tell Matt. Oh, God. Tell C to tell Matt. Oh, no. Something Anna is here. So tell C to tell Matt something Anna. There's more to the name, but I guarantee you that part of the last name has got Anna in it, and this is a female energy. And that's a great example of what a third party is right here. So if whoever the J is, okay, that's coming through with the bird. Okay, this is for Sue. Whew, sorry, it's coming at me fast. He says, tell C, tell her. You got to tell her. So this tells me that C is a female. You got to tell C to tell Matt. Okay. Tell Matt that something, the female that's trying to step forward. Something Anna. I'm going to say that Anna, there's something to her name, but I can guarantee you Anna is like something Anna. Okay. So Anna's going to be part of the name. That's all I'm saying. It's very muffled. Been passed for over 6+ years. And it's just her way of coming through to say, show Matt my love, and let this Matt know, that I'm okay. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Okay. It's important to know that this Anna, something Anna, is happy, at peace, very healthy. She's in heaven, and to know that she's showing love to whoever Matt is. Okay. Been passed for over 6+ years. She lived her life is the way that she's making it seem. Is like, don't worry about me. I lived my life. She's in her 70s to 80s. She's happy. Okay. The J is needing it known. You got to tell my love that I'm okay. Okay. Tell my love that I'm okay. She must have loved me. She put up with all my jokes. Exactly what he says. So I feel like he was a jokester, and that she must have loved him because, she really put up with him, and his jokes. Must have been his good looks, he says. So it just shows me that he was a very funny guy, his personality. And he says, you got to tell her. I'll always be with her, and especially in April. Okay. So there's going to be something special in April that he is making a huge deal about. And I do feel that this is going to be something in April or the 4th. No, April. And he is making a huge deal about that. And he's like, tell my love, I'll always be with her, especially in April. Okay. He's like, you got to tell my baby girl. She's so pretty. He always loved her hair. You know what I mean? So I don't know if she's fixing to change her hair. Like, I don't know if she used to go from like light to dark. I don't know. Or she changed her hair. But he loved her hair. And he says to tell her my baby girl, so I don't know if he used to call her my baby girl. Yeah, that I'm okay. And I need her to know that. He's walking off with this bird. He made it. He made it to heaven, but he has a bird on his shoulder. So this was to a Sue. What was it?
Vasquez.
Yeah, VAZQUEZ. I am his fiance. Okay. Sue, daughter-in-law. Do you understand the bird? I'm so sorry for your loss. So you're on here. Okay. So you're his love. You're a baby girl. He called you baby girl. There, everything you said is true. Okay. They're validating. Okay. I need to know who's the bird. He's got a bird on him. He has a bird on him. He's a very beautiful soul. I'm so sorry for your loss. Yes, we had a bird that passed away. He has the bird. Oh my gosh. He has got the bird. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. He's a very funny energy. Tell my baby girl. When I was talking about the music, he was like, he's very, very sweet. I just had a baby 2 weeks ago. Congratulations. He was there in spirit. He was pushing you through. He watched you. He watched you get through it. Your strength. He loves music. Oh my God. Thank y'all so much for validating. And thank you about the bird. Oh my goodness. He was like, no, tell him. Because I was like, that's kind of great. No, tell him I got the bird. Oh. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much for allowing me to connect. Oh my gosh. He has the bird with him. Well, y'all, I think I am going to call it a night. Today has just not been a good day for me. And I know that you're on here because you're struggling and you're grieving. I am so sorry. And I wish that I could connect for everybody. I do. I love all of you so much. But I'm coming back. Wow. Seeing that Catherine. I just heard chat. Every time there was a Catherine Norton on here. And I was like hearing chatter. Did you say something? Or am I hearing that? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of like in my own little thing right now.
Before I
go ahead.
I just want to remind everyone that your event on March 26th, Find Healing and Hope, with many readings and giveaways. And today's the last day for tickets. We're shutting down the ticket link tonight, midnight.
Yeah, at midnight we're going to shut down.
Obtain a ticket for that event. Today is the last day that tickets will be on sale. I will pin the ticket link in the comments here
for
anyone who's wanting to find. Or if you can't find the comment, then you can go to the top of the page in the search bar and type in March 26th, and that event will pop up in search.
I have to say this real quick. Hold on just a minute. Sorry. Catherine Norton, and then she said, hi. I don't know if I've ever connected with you before. I don't know. But when I'm telling everybody, goodbye and all that, there was a man. I could hear him talking. And I keep hearing, I'm her love. I'm her love. I'm her love. So to a Catherine Norton, he's making it seem as like he's your partner. He's your love. Okay. And he's making it seem as like I'm with you. So I have to say this real quick or he'll be with me all night. And it's just his way of coming through. Like, I got to tell her I love her. I just wanted her to know that she's got to be strong in this. She's got to be strong. I'm going to say he's around 60s to 70s, he's just, I don't know what it is, but I'm just going to say this before I go. Whatever's going on, your struggles, okay? He's making it seem as like right now you've got some anxiety going on. and he needed to come through tonight. I don't know, like I said, if I've ever connected with you before or not. The comments are going by really, really, really quick, but he's like, I'm her love, and I needed her to know that I'm with her. I'm with her. He keeps rubbing your hair. Okay. He always loved your hair, by the way. So just remember that he is with you. Yeah, I just heard chatter. I had to say it. Listen, he'd be with me all night. I don't know if I've ever connected with you before or not, but he just said, hey, she's going through. I feel like there's something that you're going through. And it's just, he needed you to know that whatever is happening, like whatever your anxiety is, he's with you. He's referencing her love. And he's making it, I don't know why my stomach hurts just a tad. So just know that he does not hurt in his stomach anymore. He's okay. He's healthy. And he is rubbing your hair. So I feel like if you haven't already, you will start to feel that. You'll just feel, you'll feel it. And I don't know why I have to say this. I have to say this. And I feel like this is for all of you. Did you know that when you were walking, okay, and you feel like you just walk through spider webs, but there's no spider webs? Did you know that that's a spirit? I just felt like I needed to tell you that. So make sure there's really no spider webs. But when you're walking and you feel like you just walk through spider webs, but there is nothing there, that's a spirit. I just felt like I needed to tell you that. So just remember that, to the Catherine or I needed you to know that, and his stomach does not hurt. And I need you to know whatever you're going through, you're going to be okay. He is with you. He is guiding you. He is holding your hand through this. And he's like, you got to tell her. And he's kissing you on the cheek. And he says, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. I'm okay. I'm healthy. Anyway, I love all of you so much. I will be coming back. Thank y'all for just being patient with me. I don't mean to, I feel like if I talk about what I'm going through with my daddy, I don't want to sound like I'm being selfish or anything, because I know that you're going through so much. But today just has not been a good day for me. And so if I'm off a little bit, I'm sorry. But I still am thankful that I was able to get on here and I was able to give some readings. Thank y'all so much for praying for my dad. It means so much to me. And I love y'all so much. I really do. And be sure to like the video, share it if you don't mind, help get the word out for me. And I hope that one day you can actually come to an in-person event. I love doing these, but it's nothing like an in-person show. You can just feel the energy from with, like, it is insane. So hopefully you can come and experience it in person. You can also, I do blogs as well. I'm excited about that. I started that. You can look it up on www.angelleigh.org and go and look at some of my blogs and stuff like that, if you're ever interested. But I love y'all. I hope you all have a wonderful night. If I don't post the scribbles tonight, it'll be sometime tomorrow. Y'all have a great night, and I hope that y'all continue to support me and know that your loved ones are always with you. God bless y'all.